Hello and welcome to the 2015 series of LGU Monthly. This is the magazine show that keeps you up to date with everything in the women's amateur game. We have a great lineup this month. Coming up, we have action from Portstewart Golf Club, host course for the Ladies British Open Amateur Championship. The 2016 Curtis Cup is only 12 months away. We take a look at the host venue.
It's great to see a club like that getting the Curtis Cup because, you know, they leave no stone unturned for making it a great event.
And the road to Dunlaoghaire starts here as the Curtis Cup captain looks forward to the Vagliano Trophy.
It's a real thrill for me now to be captaining the team.
But we're going to start just outside Belfast with the Ladies British Open Amateur Championships. Known for its tough competition and spectacular views, there was no better place to host the 2015 version than Portstewart Golf Club, a venue that is no stranger to staging LGU events.
We have been a partner with the LGU in the past. We did the British Girls in 2006 and the Home Internationals, so we're used to dealing with the LGU.
Well, this is one of the premium events for women amateur golfers. It's deemed to be the top event outside of America. 144 of the women's best golfers, all scratch golfers, very high standard. 3
golf courses. The one that the British Ladies Amateur has been played on is the Strand course. It's 18 holes, obviously. It's men's tees. It's over 7,000 yards long. The ladies are playing a course of about 6,250 yards. It's a fantastic links golf course.
Solheim Cup stars like Anna Nordqvist, Azahara Munoz and Carlota Sikander have all won this event. It's seen as one of the premier championships in the world and one of the most difficult to win. 2 rounds of stroke play decide the top 64 players who go through to the match play section. It's a punishing schedule. To win the title, you play 8 rounds in just 5 days.
It's a really good event. I mean, every year, the best players in the world come here and compete, so it's a very exciting week for us.
LGU is so important. I mean, organising teams and everything and their events, and they bring the best players to play against us, so it's great.
It's great that we get tournaments like this and that they want us, put us up here, and we get to be able to play these golf courses. This week has made me definitely a better golfer than I was before I came here.
LGU has been really good in picking courses. Last year was Royal St George's, really nice. Portstewart, great course. Never been in Ireland, so it was a great introduction to the country.
It's really different. We don't really have any links and anything like that in France, so it's a different game. But I like it. It's a lot of fun.
I love the British Am. I've been playing it for a bunch of years now. It's just, we never really get to play in this, especially I live in the States right now, and the courses are nothing like this, and it's just a lot of fun. It really tests, you really test your game here and see how good you are.
It's a good event. It's a long week. It's a long week to have to play that amount of match play, especially in conditions like this.
Leona Maguire, the world #1 player, was the #1 seed after winning the stroke play element of the week, but Australian Joanna Charlton was too strong in the 3rd round as the Irish favourite was eliminated 3-1. In the first quarter-final, Australian Joanna Charlton took on American-based Swede Linnea Strom. All square at the turn, both players showed a great touch with the short stick, but it would be Strom that would book her place in the semi-final with a 2-1 win. There she would meet home girl Olivia Mahaffey. In a tight match against Canada's Maddie Sirk, the Irish girl, who heads to Arizona State University in September, was sublime with the putter. But she was pushed all the way, winning on the final hole, 1 up.
I've played good golf the past few days, so there's no reason why I can't keep it going. Yeah.
Frances Celine Boutier was the favourite out of the remaining players. The world #4 would take on Germany's Olivia Cowan. It was a frustrating day for the German as nothing seemed to drop. Boutier, on the other hand, couldn't miss. The Duke's University student was the most convincing winner in the quarter-finals, booking her place with a 4-2 win. Paula Grant's search for the title would come to an end in the last 8. Belgium's Charlotte de Court was too strong for the Lisbon girl as she set up a semi-final with Celine Boutier. So 4 different nations represented in the last 4, home hopes resting on the shoulders of Olivia Mahaffey. There would be 2 rounds played on the final day in blustery conditions and would prove to be a good test for the final 4. The pressure was on the Irish girl as she looked to emulate Stephanie Meadow, the last Irish winner in 2012. But Mahaffey would have her work cut out against world number 5 Strom. The 19-year-old is a past winner of the Annika Invitational and is looking to follow in the footsteps of a long line of American-based Swedes. With only 2 holes halved on the opening 9 holes, it was the Swede that took a grip of the match. This superb birdie on the 5th, seeing her reach the turn 3 up. At the 11th, she went 5 up, thanks to a stunning chip. She also won the 12th to go 5 up. On the 14th, at Dormy 5, she played a superb putt to put pressure on the young Irish girl. Mahaffey had a 25-foot putt to take the match to the 15th. It wasn't to be though, the Swede just too strong for the home country's last hope, 5-4 the margin of victory and a place in the final. In the second semi-final, Céline Boutier went in as favourite against 20-year-old Charlotte de Court. In fact, it was the Belgian who had the better of the early stages and the French girl had to dig deep to reach the turn 1 up. It was a frustrating day for de Court though. From the 8th hole, the next 7 were halved, although she did have her chances. Boutier then won the 15th and went on to take the 16th to win 3 and 2 and book a final place against Strom.
I'm actually feeling fine. I thought I was going to be more tired than that, but I'm actually fine, and I think the fact that I have a caddy also helps a lot. But 1 more round and then I'm done, so very excited.
So the world number 5 lined up against the world number 4. Who would take over the title from the 2014 champion, Denmark's Emilie Pedersen? There'd been no French winner of the title since Marine Monet in 1999, the last Swedish winner, Anna Nordqvist, in 2008. The golf on the opening stages was breathtaking as both players matched each other stroke for stroke. The crowd were witnessing a masterclass around the Portstewart links course. It would be Boutier, though, that would head into the back 9 with a slender 1-up lead. That would be doubled at the 10th hole. After winning the 12th and 13th, the Swede recovered briefly, winning only her 2nd hole at the 14th. Now, 3 up, playing the 15th, France was looking at its first winner of the title for 16 years. And what a way to seal the victory. A 12-foot birdie putt to win the match, giving the world number 4 the title. Her margin of victory, 4 and 3.
It's awesome. I mean, I've been playing really well all week, so it's really nice that I managed to stay sharp all week until the end.
Congratulations, Céline Boutier, the 2015 Ladies British Open Amateur Champion. Now, these are pictures from the Curtis Cup in 1936, played at Gleneagles, only the 3rd match of its illustrious history. This is the most famous team women's amateur golf event in the world.
The Curtis Cup, it's a match that was started by the Curtis sisters to stimulate friendly rivalry between lady golfers. And, you know, we play Great Britain and Ireland against America every 2 years. You know, if you get selected for the Curtis Cup, then that's you know, really at the top of your amateur career.
The Curtis Cup is the absolute pinnacle of amateur golf. And for me, it has always been kind of the target, and it was something to play for.
It is the most prestigious ladies golf event in the world.
In 2016 it returns to Ireland for the first time in 20 years, with Dunlaoghaire Golf Club hosting the event.
It's great to see a club like that, you know, hosting it and getting the Curtis Cup, because, you know, they leave no stone unturned for making it a great event.
It's really nice that the Curtis Cup is back in Ireland next year. Everybody's really looking forward to it. Dunleary's a great course.
I think Dunleary it's a great challenge. It's a course that has everything, and I think it's going to be It's going to bring a lot of people to watch the golf.
You're going to meet people in the Curtis Cup that are going to stay with you for the rest of your life. You'll meet them 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm still meeting people I played in the Walker Cup 25 years later. And you know, they're great memories, great experiences. So, you know, I say play hard, but really do enjoy it.
That's something to look forward to in 2016, but coming up after the break, we concentrate on the women's team event between Great Britain and Ireland against Europe. It's the Vagliano Trophy. Welcome back to part 2, and we're in Belfast at the Malone Golf Club for the Vagliano Trophy, which sees Great Britain and Ireland take on the rest of Europe. With the Curtis Cup taking place on these shores at Dunlaoghaire Golf Club in just under a year, it's a great opportunity for the home team to impress their captain, Elaine Farquharson-Black, who has plenty of experience in the competition.
Well, I played in the Vagliano in 1989 and 91, which seems forever ago, a lifetime ago. We won both of those, so it's a real thrill for me now to be captaining the team.
For me, it's a great honour to be here and to be captain of this amazing team. It's really nice to be here in Ireland, and I hope we will have fun these days.
It's a wonderful venue. I mean, we came here a few years ago with our stroke play championship and we received a very warm welcome. We thought it would be a great venue for this event, and the club thankfully accepted it, and here we are this week.
There promises to be some outstanding golf played here this week, and no matter who wins or loses, I hope you all enjoy this occasion and forge some wonderful memories. Good luck to you all.
With the pleasantries of the opening ceremony over, it was down to business the following morning. The format for both days consists of foursomes, followed by singles in the afternoon, and it was Céline Boutier for the Europeans who had the honour of the first tee shot of the Vagliano Trophy 2015. She was partnering Justine Dreher, and they were up against the Great Britain and Ireland pairing of Leona Maguire and Olivia Mehaffey. The start of this game was an up and down affair, but it was the home pair who managed the better rhythm, winning 3 and 2.
It was great. It was nice to go out first, be out early. There was great crowds here at Malone this morning, so that was nice to have a bit of home support as well. And yeah, it was a really nice feeling to get the first point on the board.
Anytime I ran one by or Leona ran one by, we had each other's backs and it was in, and a few good putts for birdies, and it just was the difference, I think.
In the second match of the foursomes, Great Britain and Ireland pairing of Bronte Law and Chloe Williams found themselves 2 down with 2 to play, but this good putt from Williams on the 17th gave them the hole, meaning the match would go the distance. Pressure was now on the European pair of Noemi Jimenez and Luna Sobron. With Williams' second in the bunker, Jimenez knew a good shot would all but seal the match. And with Law unable to hold her bunker shot, the match went the way of the Europeans to give them their first point. That was soon to be followed by their second point. Linnea Strom and Madeline Sagstrom of Europe played some superb golf as they defeated Hayley Davis and Charlotte Thomas 2 and 1. And in the final match of the foursomes, Great Britain and Ireland found themselves 1 down with 3 to play. But the pairing of Megan McLaren and Alice Hewson staged a great comeback, winning both the 16th and 17th and then halving the last to tie the match. And so they went into the afternoon singles at 2-all.
It's fantastic, yeah. Adrenaline's still kind of going at the moment, but you know, I think it means a lot for the team to get it back to even going into the singles, so yeah, it feels great.
We made up and downs from some pretty tricky places, and that just was the turning point in the match, really, wasn't it? We were down and then we just kept grinding it out.
The singles started with Céline Boutier against Leona Maguire of Great Britain and Ireland, and it was a case of anything the Europeans can do, Maguire can do better. The Great Britain and Ireland player eventually won the match on the 17th, her second point of the day.
I played really well. I'm really happy. It was nice to go out first and get the first point on the board. I was up early on, a few nice birdies, and closed the match out really solidly as well.
Bronte Law then notched up her first point of the Vagliano Trophy with a 2-1 victory over Olivia Cowan. Things were looking good for Great Britain and Ireland.
I really enjoyed it actually. Olivia played really well, and there was never more than one hole between us all the way round, until I finished on 17. It's just a high quality game, which is always enjoyable because it pushes you on and makes you play better.
But then the Europeans went on a surge, started by Luna Sobron and her 4-2 victory over Hayley Davis, the first of 4 straight points. The Europeans then added their 6th point of the match thanks to a good 3-2 win for Alban Valenzuela over Chloe Williams, and it was not looking good for Great Britain and Ireland. But step up Charlotte Thomas. She found herself 2 down at the turn, but then played some inspired golf to defeat Madeline Sagstrom and won on the last after the European put her ball into the hazard twice.
It was great. It was a really fun match actually. It was I went down early and I was sort of hitting good shots and my game felt good, so I just stayed patient and got the win in the end. It was nice.
The final match of the day saw Great Britain and Ireland's Olivia Mahaffey going down the 18th all square, having been 2 down with 5 to play against her opponent Linnea Strom. This great second shot gave her a chance for a birdie putt to win the match. But it wasn't to be. It was a half point each, and it ended 6.5 to Europe, 5.5 to Great Britain and Ireland after day 1.
I would have taken 5.5, 6.5 when we teed off this morning. We've kind of come into this a bit of the underdogs, given that we haven't won for the last 4 games. So yeah, I would have probably taken that. I'm really quite pleased.
I think the girls played well. They are very solid. We didn't have very luck on the greens, but tomorrow will be another day.
The morning foursomes of day 2 continued from where they left off from day 1. It was very close, with little between the 2 teams. The first match was looking good for the Great Britain and Ireland pairing of Maguire and Mahaffey, as they were 1 up going down the 18th. But the Europeans won the hole with a birdie to get a half, so still just a point between the 2 teams.
We said it at the beginning that we could obviously have the match if we play good this hole, so we're very happy.
How did you find the match, Luna?
Very tough.
The Europeans in good spirits then, and not surprising, the next 2 matches went the way of their team as well. Some more great golf saw the ladies in pink take the lead 9-6 overall. It was crucial that Great Britain and Ireland didn't lose any more ground going into the afternoon singles, and thanks to Hayley Davis and Charlotte Thomas, they didn't. A comfortable 4-3 win for them meant there was just 2 points between the teams going into the final stage. Playing alongside the seniors were the under-16s, taking part in the Junior Vagliano Trophy. The event follows the same format, with foursomes in the morning followed by singles in the afternoon. The last 2 trophies have gone the way of the Europeans. There was some outstanding golf played, and after day 1 it was the Europeans who led 6-3. Day 2 saw the points halved, with 3.5 points going each way, so the Europeans won their 3rd Junior Vagliano Trophy, 10.5 to 7.5. Overall, it was a fantastic competition with much optimism for the future of junior golf from both captains.
The future for ladies junior golf is bright. You know, there wasn't an awful difference between the teams. I mean, they played great golf today.
A lot of people say it's an individual sport, although you play in teams. It has a lot to do with team chemistry, and this team has a chemistry that is absolutely incredible. They all wanted to win for each other, and so it worked.
Now time for the all-important singles of the main event, and remember, it's 9-7 to the Europeans. And what a start it turned out to be for Great Britain and Ireland. Leona Maguire and Bronte Law the first to go out for the team, and both won their matches, which meant it couldn't be any tighter.
So the scores are tied at 9-9 at the moment.
Yeah.
What are you going to go and do now?
Scream, shout, do anything I can to pump up the ones that are still out there.
Can GB and I do it?
Absolutely.
So Bronte went out to cheer her team on with Celine Boutier of Europe up against Olivia Mahaffey. And this was going to the wire. The match was all square going down the 18th, but it was the European who held her nerve to win a crucial point for her team, which meant only 2 more were required to retain the trophy. That was soon to be just 1 point. Nuria Iturios had a comfortable 5-3 victory over Gemma Clues. And the magical 12 points came from Alban Valenzuela. Some great shots like this chip at the second gave her a 2-1 victory over Charlotte Thomas, and the Vagliano Trophy had been retained by the Europeans. It meant they now needed a half point to win the trophy outright, and it was Olivia Cowan who clinched that for them. Great Britain and Ireland did win the last match, but it was not going to stop the European celebrations. Just 1 point separated the two teams in the end, a thrilling climax to a wonderful 2 days of golf.
It has been a really tough match. Until 3 holes to the end, we were like, what's going on? So all the matches were quite square. And then Celine won a great point on the last one, and that made a big difference. And Nuria won. Olivia held the match on the last one with a great 4, and Alban won on the 17th, so we brought the trophy back.
The players were told they had to come out fighting, and they did that. I couldn't have asked for any more. The 18th kind of killed us. Those, one of the points in the morning, we lost the half, and then obviously Olivia and then Hayley, just this kind of bang bang. And as you say, it happens all so fast. But no, I'm really proud of them. I thought they did well.
So congratulations to Europe. And that's it for this edition of LGU Monthly. Remember, keep up to date with the amateur ladies golf scene at lgu.org and also on Twitter at Ladies Golf Union. Until next time, it's bye for now.